Nice to meet you.
Hello, hi. Nice to meet you. I like your dress.
Me too. It's good to have three women to talk to.
Well, that's lots of men on the dole around here.
Three ladies at the head of this promo tour for the new Netflix supernatural series Chambers, featured at the TV festival series Mania in the French town of Lille. Starring Uma Thurman, Tony Goldwyn and newcomer Sivan Alira Rose, it centres on a heart attack survivor consumed by the mystery surrounding her donor.
What happened? I had a heart attack. I had to get a transplant.
The series is created and written by Leah Rachel.
Action.
Chambers is it's a television show about a 17-year-old heart attack survivor who becomes obsessed with and eventually possessed by the heart that saves her life. But it's a family drama, and it's about the metabolization of trauma.
I just want everything to go back to the way it was before. It's just so weird that someone had to die in order for me to live.
Watch out for that family.
I want to know who's inside of me. I'm seeing things that she saw.
And Uma, you play the mum of the heart donor.
I do.
What challenges do you face playing someone who loses a child?
Well, I mean, it is the worst horror that I can't even imagine. But you know, to play that part, you have to imagine what that would be like. I think I play a character who's in a deep amount of shock. You know, so that's, I guess, part of the challenge.
In Europe, we have presumed consent, which means that you have to opt out if you don't want to be a donor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same.
That's interesting.
It's not the same system in the United States. You have to opt in. I just wondered, do you know people who are registered donors? Are you registered donors? How does it work?
I am a registered donor, but only for certain parts.
I am not, and that's shocking. I don't know if anyone wants anything at this point, but you know, but there might be something I have to offer. At least like a finger is still good.
Now, in this series, you're married to Tony Goldwyn, who we know best from Scandal. But the main focus is on female characters. The series is written and created by you, Leah. There's many female producers. And we keep hearing that the tide is changing for women in Hollywood when it comes to series. Some of the examples are Big Little Lies, The Handmaid's Tale, Chambers now. What do you think about Hollywood and what's going on?
I'm happy that this is happening now. And it's awesome to have women next to you as it's happening. But I think it's really exciting. And I think that we're going to get a lot of different perspectives on stories that we've heard a lot.
And is it different working with female producers, writers, directors, Uma as an actress?
It's really exciting. One of my favorite experiences I ever had was actually working with Mira Nair quite a long time ago. And my daughter's just become an actress, and she's a great one. But, you know, I'm already seeing how different her beginning is compared to what it was like for me. And I've been working since I was a teenager. I mean, since I've been 15, 16. And I never used to be in a room with another woman, just at work. Like, I mean, you'd always be like, if there was room for one female character and you got it, like, then that was you. And there was just such a scarcity. I always wanted to be in movies that were more reflective of life, where there wasn't sort of one token female, just to change the color palette. So I think it's a correction, and it really excites me for younger women. And that was one of the things I was attracted to about this show, was to sort of see opportunity happen, new opportunity.
How are you, Frank?
Thank you both. Your daughter, she saved Sasha's life. I can't even begin imagining what you all have been going through. I just want you to know that we're gonna do everything we can to keep her memory alive.
Nancy and I have endowed a scholarship in Becky's name.
We want to offer the scholarship to Sasha.
Another theme we see in Chambers is the different chances young people get depending on their parents' wealth. The recent college admissions bribe scandal in the United States really brought up this issue and how cutthroat college admissions are, especially in the United States, but everywhere. I wanted to ask you about the next generation. Are we putting too much pressure on them? Are our priorities wrong? What should we be focusing on?
Well, I'm uneducated, so I was like that one. I didn't go to college, and I, knew that I wanted to storytell and chase that, and was focused within it. I think that the pressure to specifically attend a four-year university in the United States is hopefully just shaking up a little bit, because I don't think it's the only way.
I have two young daughters, and I think I would like them to grow up and feel like they can do it themselves, if that is something that they want to do, is go to college. I think that's where the admissions scandal was sad for me, was there was an element of these parents didn't believe that in their kids enough to think that they could get in by themselves. And that I think was the most disappointing part of that.
It's a complicated time in politics all over the world, with rising nationalism, with Brexit here in Europe, far-right leaders being elected all over the world. I wanted to ask you how you, as women working in America, feeling about Donald Trump and the state of America at the moment.
I mean, watch the show. I think there's some undertones in there where you can probably understand how I feel about it.
Can you say more about it?
I'd rather not. I mean, I think that the work speaks for itself, and there are definitely some political undertones there about the have and the have-nots, and that's how I express my feelings.
Between you, you've worked on many different TV series, Dexter, Outlander, Legion, The Slap, Smash, Imposters. I wanted to ask you, what are your TV series fetishes at the moment?
I'm down a fetish. I need a new fetish.
Yeah, as in TV shows that we're watching.
TV shows that you're watching.
I mean, I watch trash TV when I'm working, because I can't watch anything that makes me question myself as an artist. So I've been watching a lot of 90 Day Fiancé. But I just recently watched Russian Doll, which I loved, and Escape at Dannemora.
I guess the last thing I really loved was the Eve piece. I loved that, Killing Eve.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Really great.
And very much, I think, starting to get into a place of going towards the Dexter and being able to embrace that females can be dangerous and still interesting, and not just batshit crazy.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What the hell?
This is getting worse, Sasha.